Athletes Unlimited is always fast-paced, but this week took it to a new level. I'm Savanna Collins, and I spent the week with Captain NaLyssa Smith. This captain experience was unlike any other. Smith played and drafted her team on Sunday. She shot to the top of the leaderboard after registering her third straight double-double, and as soon as the game ended, we headed to the studio for the draft. This left little time to talk through picks as NaLyssa got mic'd up and ready to draft her team.
I'm going with Kelsey Mitchell. You already know. Go Fever.
As soon as the game ended, it was like get in the car, get to the studio. So I knew I wanted a great guard. So I knew already when I was in the car I was going with Kelsey Mitchell. So, I mean, the team that I picked is high energy, so I think we're going to be a great squad. I'm just glad, my facilitator was here to help me out with my pick, so it worked out.
Her facilitator, Zach Bunsick, said continuity from her Week 1 teammates was going to translate to comfortability and was the most important aspect to her draft picks.
I think so. I had her the scrimmage week, so I think that she's grown a lot and she's wanted more to be more involved. The first week she just kind of wanted to step away from it and just play. This week she came in with a little bit of a plan of what she wanted to do offensively and defensively, which was really good to see from her. I think it'll be huge for her. I mean, her growth is going to take her to the next level. I think her being a little bit uncomfortable and outside of her norm is going to really help her grow. So hopefully as we go through AU and we get into the W season, we continue to see that growth for her.
Most teams, including Smith's, took off Monday since they just played 3 games in 4 days. That left 1 day of practice to piece it together for Team Smith. It was clear she wanted them to be collaborative. Everyone talked and made suggestions about the offense and really coached one another through practice. I sat down with Smith to talk about this whirlwind of a week and how she feels going into the first game.
Tell me a little bit about what was priority to you today when you kind of started to build a practice plan and put in what you think you wanted to do. What was most important to you?
I was just figuring out everybody's strengths. I picked a team that, knows how to run, knows how to be aggressive. So, I put in a lot of plays that's going to play to everybody's strengths. And, of course, talking about defense because that's the most important thing.
Sometimes Smith can be a captain of few words. But her presence on the court is anything but quiet. This role has pushed her to grow as a leader, which is exactly why she came to play with Athletes Unlimited. Her first game as a captain was a memorable one. Team Smith overcame a 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter. They, of course, were led by their captain, who erupted for 28 points and 12 rebounds, her 4th straight double-double. They rallied late to secure an 86-84 victory over Team Harrison.
You could have let outside circumstances affect it, but this team stuck together. What was the difference in the blue squad being able to fight back like that?
Playing together. Regardless of the score, we all just stuck together. There was no pointing fingers. There was no blaming nobody. We all collectively just came together and wanted to win. I mean, this game was a big one. It kind of showed how you just got to keep pushing, keep talking, keep your team motivated.
Here we go. Blue squad. 1, 2, 3. Blue squad.